Hello, my name's Clayton.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm the Appalachian aristocrat, the benevolent backstabber, the careless carnivore, the disheveled disease, the elusive echo, the faceless fabricator, the gruesome governor, the hellish hurricane, the insidious iceberg, the jammin'
Is he just
jackalope,
going through
the
the alphabet
kooky
right now?
kettle, the laudable
Who?
lesbian, the
Just one second.
maniacal manatee, the nefarious nightingale, the optimistic oblivion, the pulsing pitfall, the quenched quadrille, the radiant rash,
What's he gonna do for
the
X?
slick sabotage, the
Slick
trustworthy
sabotage.
tornado, the ultimate ulcer, the valiant vessel, the waning weasel, the
Oh my
youthful
God.
Yankee, the zestless Zephyr, and these are the things we've seen.
Wow, holy shit. You just won the award for the longest intro to the show.
Yeah, that was insane. There was a lot of great names. I like the ulcer.
Let me tell you what's insane. The gift basket that you boys left me. The stuff that was inside was just amazing. Chocolates, the nuts, the organic fruits, the blue chew,
I don't think
I
the
didn't do a gift
entire
basket.
first
I didn't
season of
get
The
him anything.
Sopranos
I don't know
on
where he lives.
VHS. Absolutely incredible. The two gift cards that you gave me to Target, they both totaled out to $499 each, which I thought was a little odd, but I
That's a
can't
scam.
complain. The only critique that I have about it is that you left it on my neighbor's front porch. And my name isn't Kathy, it's Glenn.
Oh, what the fuck? You're welcome, I guess.
On that note, welcome to the show. I have a lot of
Well,
questions
spit them
for
out,
you.
Pecker Breath. I've got a whiskey crafting tournament to judge in about 2 hours and don't have all day.
Okay, I have to ask, what is a whiskey crafting tournament?
Yeah, I gotta know.
So I show up. I walk around this facility where all these morons are at, swirling and mixing and dipping and measuring, and I get to judge them on what they're doing. If someone fucks up, I get to roll my arms in a circle, pretend I'm an umpire, and shout, "Get on out of here, Chet. You are not a whiskey crafter, and you make
this supposed to
horrible
be a
whiskey, and your
competition,
wife
or-
probably makes fun of your dick."
It sounds like a job. It sounds like you're a supervisor
It's
or a
funny
manager.
you say that because that's what all those flaccid dip weasels call it. I know a goddamn tournament when I see one, and motherfucker, I'm here to win. All the way to the fucking White House.
Yeah.
Well, we'll touch upon that a little later, but first, Alex has questions. I definitely have questions, but yeah, Alex, you want to go first?
Yeah, so I'm wondering about your childhood. What was
You look like great value Taika Waititi.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, I guess.
Anyway, what was your childhood like, Glenn?
Dusty. It was all dust. Woke up, dust. Shower, dust. Lunch, dust. We were vegetarians because all we ate was dust. I had a brother named Dusty. He died.
That's not how that works.
Cremated him, turned him to dust.
Sorry for your loss.
You ever read that
Question
book
mark?
of Mice and Men? Well, I see this pencil mustache cock hugger in my dad's dust field one day, and he's like, "Let me write a book about you." After seeing what my life was like, he said, "Kid, your life was boring as shit. I'm gonna go write a better story called Something That Happened."
Is that where the project name came from?
Yeah, that bastard calls his book Something That Happened after he sells the movie rights to Tortilla Flat. Well,
It's an old movie.
he didn't buy the rights to the name Something That Happened and then had to go change it to Of Mice and Men, where he just writes about shooting your best friend for hugging a puppy and a floozy too hard. From
Oh,
there, I
okay.
just saved your audience 3.5 hours of their life so they can go out and buy VR Cruising USA arcade games.
A little bit of a spoiler disclaimer before the video now, am I right? So, moving on, where was your first show?
My first real show was opening for Tom Waits in 1987.
That can't be
It
right.
was in Ann Arbor on October 26th. I
Okay.
show up,
Yeah.
and the crowd is huge. It's 2 hours before showtime, and I'm like, fuck it. Huge crowd already here. Let's do this. I play for 1 hour and 30 minutes, standing ovation. Sold all the shirts and ball caps we had in the parking lot. We had 500 cassette tapes that were
I
gone.
feel like this was not
Incredible
him.
night. Well,
I think he's gonna
30
die.
minutes later, Tom shows up and says, "Where is everyone? Why is my set all disheveled? Who are you?" You know, being a real bitch about everything. So I leave,
Jesus
and I'm banned in the
Christ.
state of Michigan now.
So were those your shirts and cassettes you sold?
Fuck you. Next question.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay, so you're banned from Michigan. Does that mean you're legally allowed in Wisconsin or no?
Right now, it's the only state that I can get away with the stuff I want to do and things I believe. I figured if some fat little fuck named Kyle can cross the border from a different state into this one, shoot people, then I should be able to get away with almost anything. I
Mhm.
accidentally drugged some college guy with my prescription morphine in a quick trip
What?
by the coffee station. And he really wanted
Think
me
you
to
get away
come
with that?
back to his dorm and watch him play the Fairly Odd Parents PS2 game. That game fucking sucks. I stayed a whole 2 hours watching this guy high as shit play the worst game ever. So I stole $50 out of his wallet on my way out the door.
Respect.
You know, the law, just enough, not enough law.
You were putting morphine in your coffee
It helps with my
inside.
depression. Fuck you. Next question.
Jesus.
I remember
Okay.
hearing rumors about a Quick Trip coffee morpher, so that was you. Makes sense. Did that happen more?
Not really. But the thought did cross my mind that this would be a good way to get a bass player. Fuck, was I wrong? I ended up jamming out with this guy that seemed legit. Jam bass in my folk core project for a short bit. Came up to my house one night, bawling
Yeah,
his eyes out about how his wife kicked him out and he had nowhere to stay. I let him have the spare bedroom. He even got him a
Wait a
job
minute.
in the quarry where I used to work. Threw a lot of nickels down there, mostly vintage Buffalo nickels. I want them back. I want my nickel back. Anyways, fucker runs my power bill up, doesn't pay me rent, and he owes me $994.78 to this day. Last
Sounds
I
familiar.
heard, he was making bootleg Coors Light.
Wait a minute. This sounds familiar.
So folkcore, that's one that doesn't get brought up a lot. Do you have a favorite folkcore artist or just a favorite band in general?
I could go on for hours about folkcore, but my favorite band of all time is Curvature. They're a flat earther, anti-gun, pescatarian, Scientology hardcore band. If you like
Fuck.
knuckle dragging ones and zeros, tone that sounds like it was dialed in by a 4-year-old,
Insane Channel?
then you're gonna love these guys. Reminds me a lot of Pantera. Reminds me a lot of Pantera, actually.
Like Pantera, the infamous.
Yeah, Pantera. I mean,
Oh my
just because Dimebag said something really racist at NAMM doesn't mean we should cancel the guy. The riffs rule, and that cancels out any wrongdoings.
Don't know if that's true.
If you actually make good art, you can get away
Well-
with anything, which doesn't explain Kanye West at all. Nothing makes it good. Nothing he's ever made was
Fuck
good.
Kanye.
Dude rips
Yeah,
off
fuck
Daft
Kanye.
Punk, and he's a fucking genius. No, it means Daft Punk are geniuses, and Kanye's only good at stealing. Fuck that guy. Fuck you if you like him.
I enjoy every part about what you just said about Kanye West. Now, I'd like to go back to the live show portion. Have you performed in Ann Arbor
I
or
have
since Ann Arbor?
only twice-ish. I was booked in La Crosse for a 20 to 30 minute set for an acoustic fest. It was a Friday and it was at
I
the
think I
end of
remember that.
February, so it was
I
cold
remember that one.
balls. I was very irritated that night. First fucker comes up to me that night. It was this little doobie named Dakota.
Shout out
Upstairs.
Dude, Cody.
Boo.
Shout out Cody.
But I got
Boo.
him good at a later date. I'll tell you that in a minute. So yeah, my set was a masterpiece, and it will be remembered for that for years to come. I practiced for hours and trained myself to fall asleep while playing Deftones. And it went off
What
without a
benefit does
hitch.
that have?
Then I made this Nick
Right.
From Western
True.
Cheese Terror come
Nick
up
Yeah,
Troon?
true.
Shout
play
out
an
Nick Troon.
E
Shout out
and
the
C
Troons.
chord over and over while I painted a letter T.
Hey, letter T. Look at that.
The whole night was a blur, but I managed to waste everyone's time. And that was the key part to the art I make, which great segue to the other time.
Mhm.
Played live, which was during an actual show. Boom, there's that Dakota guy again, up there rambling on about his sentimental guitar he got from an uncle or grandpa or distant relative, and how it's
Sure.
this expensive vintage guitar. So I go, ha! You fucker, I got you now. I waltz through the back of the venue towards the stage and I start booing him before he can play one chord. He gets confused and I tell him he ain't shit. That he thinks he's this talented dude who can upstage me and get away with it. No, not today. Not anymore. So he's looking at me and he goes, you think you can do better? So I look at this pecker
Probably.
and go, yeah, I'll play you any day. But I don't have my guitar with me. I had to pawn it for some Kahlua and heroin, you see.
Sounds about right.
Anyways,
Yeah,
Well,
it sounds
well,
correct. Yeah.
you can play my guitar, but you have to be careful with it because it's a family
Yeah.
heirloom. I don't
Makes sense.
want it to get broken or scratched. I get on stage, I take that guitar, and I'm about to play an acoustic version of I Disappear by Metallica. And
Hell yeah.
all of a sudden, this little Korean kid walks up to me from stage right, shouting, yelling.
Shit fucking
So I try to
sandwich.
get up in his face, tell him that
Shit's good.
people want to hear some acoustic Metallica. Well, on my way over to tell the guy off, I must have tripped or something, and my right knee went right through the back of that Dakota guy's acoustic
Oh
guitar.
my god.
Good.
I shrugged it off, and I must have ate into the set time because weird jig type music songs started playing. So I obliged and started giving the crowd a jig. Him and his band must have come back and played. I don't know. I didn't stick around much long after that. I was running late to help my dad with his business.
I remember that night, and that was the craziest thing I'd seen. My dad was there, but you left to help your dad with his business?
Selling coke.
Oh.
My dad sells coke.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
stupid and beyond obnoxious.
I believe it.
Okay.
Mostly because of the hours and our clients are dickweeds. But the money is good. I bought a guitar with some of that coke money. No case though. I like to keep it tough like me.
Okay.
feel like we
Dude,
gotta-
all right.
Move you on to a new subject before you get arrested. So, do you have a favorite historical figure? It can be good or bad.
Andre the Giant's fucking rad.
Dude, shout out on
Shout out Andre the
Fucking
Giant.
right in the pussy guy is legendary.
Incredible.
Yep.
You should try to get
Like
him
it.
on your show.
We could do it.
Alex, let's do it.
Nancy Cartwright. She's the voice
We'll
of a
get Shay right on
generation. But if we're
Yeah.
gonna go with an absolute favorite, it's gotta be Benjamin. Get over here, you whore, and don't tell my wife Franklin.
Yeah.
Warm
I didn't know
Okay.
you went by that.
further in catheter technology. You don't
He
get
did
much
that.
better than good old Shock My Kite Key Band.
Dude, hell yeah. You know, Ben
Hey, shut
Franklin
the fuck
actually. Oh,
Jesus. So going back to the name, something that happened.
You want to know something that happened? That goddamn bridge that just collapsed.
Goddamn.
Now that's something that happened.
Yeah.
You have feelings about the boat that hit the bridge? Do you think it was on purpose?
Oh, of course it was on purpose.
Yep,
And I can tell you exactly why. So,
Here we
just
go.
north of that bridge is the DAP manufacturing plant in Sparrows Point. On the other side of that bridge, just a short drive south is, guess what? Washington goddamn DC, which only had a 64% eligible voter turnout for the 2020 elections. There was very recent positive discussions for construction and improvement projects for the DC area's polling locations. Basically encourage the other 36% to get out and vote. DAP could help.
Political.
Well,
Yeah,
Main Captain
terribly political.
that ship and boat super conservative and knows that if he removes the path for an improvement project for more liberal voters, he could increase Republican chances by maybe 27%.
So
Let you have that one.
I feel like there's just so much insanity into what you just said.
You want insanity? I will give you insanity.
All right.
You're right.
The universe, its mighty power, its evolutionary force, not
poetry.
to be stopped by anyone. In its beauty, yes, this is a happy place to stay, filled with harmony and cosmic joy.
Wait a minute.
A freedom place where men can express themselves, be
I've
as
heard
when
this.
they were born.
This is too put together.
All of this because someone cares and because someone looks after us. When we
This is a short movie.
When we play, when we act natural.
Oh, dude.
This is a movie about those who laugh and partners guaranteed living.
No.
Glenn, you don't have to. You can stop.
Universe. This is a movie.
Glenn, stop.
About
stop.
He has gone before.
He did it. That was terrible. That was awful. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might need to go home. I don't even want to do the lyric game right now.
No.
I might pass out.
No.
What, did I just get a little too real for you there, buddy? Hurt your trigger feelings, did I? Bet you vote for the Canadian guy this year.
I'm with Clay on this. We gotta call it a night. I gotta go feed the kid and the wife. But thanks for sticking around, I guess, and giving us a...
I think you guys should try heavy metal. Kiss my ass.
All right.